Split-filled and split-wedged stones are elements of indigenous ceremonial stone landscapes in the northeast of what's now North America. This potential split-wedged stone greets an approach up a slope in between two strong and audible streams in a mountain hollow near Richmond, Vermont. An ancient, half-buried stone row runs up the mountain alongside the stream on the left, while just uphill a bit lie more potential stone prayers. The setting seems proper. This stone assemblage's unique appearance certainly merits a closer look. In his list of indigenous ceremonial stone landscape structure types in 2018's Stone Prayers, Native American Stone Constructions of the Eastern Seaboard, archaeologist Curtiss Hoffman identifies split-filled boulders as most likely naturally occurring boulders, which have been split due to freeze-thaw action, into the splits of which rocks have been deliberately placed. In his recent book, A Shadow Under the Rock, longtime stone prayer researcher Peter Waksman said of split rocks that a split that is filled with smaller rocks is called split-filled, and a split that is filled by one small rock is called split-wedged. And photographer and investigator Markham Starr noted in 2016's Ceremonial Stonework that, in some cases, the split in the boulder is held apart by multiple stones, which seems to be the case here. The front or downhill side features an almost squarish protrusion. The stone seems to trail away to each side, like arms or wings going uphill. Coming around the right side, we see that the split isn't filled at all. Only the top of the split is closed off. The split appears wedged open on this side. There is a curious wide notch cut out of the surface of the stone on the uphill side of the split. Inside, the split is rather clean. The walls are smooth. There's no sign there were more rocks in here at one time. The book which first brought the idea of indigenous stonework in the Northeast to the non-indigenous was 1989's Manitou by James Maver and Byron Dix. Thanks to an unrelated post in our Ancient Stone Mysteries of New England Facebook group, as I was putting this video together, an Abenaki friend, Lorraine Landers, reached out and said that as Manitou is an Ojibwe word, would we mind using the Abenaki term, Niwaksw, for the spirit for northern New England? Of course. After further exchanges, she suggested Gwinapskol for the stones. Large stones of great importance, stones of large importance. And so Niwaksw Gwinapskol could be a more respectful and accurate way of referring to these northern stone prayers in Abenaki. The coincidence of her sharing this term as I was putting this presentation together, I felt merited its inclusion here, as we appreciate this possible Niwaksw Gwinapskol. In the split on top, the stones which remain visible appear arranged, very deliberately placed. Two long oblate stones, like large potatoes up on edge, stand opposite each other on the left-hand side of the split, on either side of a small round stone, which sits between them on their inside end. A chunky but flattish stone sits perpendicular across the ends of the oblong stones, next to the small round stone, near the center of the split. There is a notch carved out of the top center of this stone. A somewhat symmetrical design, intentional, not natural. A deliberately constructed or augmented landscape element. While some researchers do indeed speculate on the spiritual aspects of split stone constructs, I don't consider myself in any position to do so. I don't know what this is or what it was for. I just know that it is something. As a closer look reveals too much that is intentional. Look but do not touch. It's best not to disturb these stone sites in any way, as we don't know what their intended condition should be, spiritually speaking. They may be intended to be recovered by the forest, to blend in with and return to nature. Or not. But in such uncertainty, best not to destroy one of the possibilities. Better to live in the uncertainty and leave it be. Find out more about possible ancient stonework in New England in video presentations on my YouTube channel, in our Facebook group, and in my book, Ancient Stone Mysteries of New England, available everywhere in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. Learn more at ancientstonemysteries.com. I'm Mike Luoma. Thank you for exploring with me.